Good morning, everybody. It's Conrad and John and our wonderful host, Alan and Cher.
Howdy.
Right here in Scottsbluff. Alan and Cher, thank you for putting up with us the last couple of days and hosting us. We really appreciate your hospitality, your kindness, your generosity, and for helping us along the way.
Well, we weren't about to let you stay with anybody else.
It's been a great honor and a privilege to be here. And today we're in Scottsbluff and we're heading to Alliance, the home of Car Hinge.
Yes. Well, welcome back to the channel. We're going to talk today about riding across Nebraska.
Yeah. Big
Now, what do most people think of when they think of Nebraska?
corn.
Corn?
Yeah.
Boring.
Some.
But, you know, if you just drive Interstate 80, yeah, it's dreadfully boring. I've done that. Too much traffic. But Nebraska is amazing. And we entered Nebraska on June 10th.
Yeah.
And that next day, we had a rest day. And it was fantastic. We stayed at my friends, Alan and Cher.
Great people.
They are amazing. They used to own a bed and breakfast, and I got to know them there. And now they have this beautiful home, and they were so hospitable. And so, Alan and Cher, if you're watching this, thank you.
Thank you very
amazing.
much.
Can't wait to
Enjoy
come
it.
back out there to see you again.
Part of the journey of riding bikes is to make repairs, and today we had a repair that we couldn't do on our own, so we had to go to this bike shop here in Scottsbluff, and they're closed till noon. So guess what we're doing? We're just waiting.
On June 12th, we had the ride to Alliance,
Right.
which was what, 50 some miles?
54 miles, I think.
Yeah, 54 miles. And so we said, let's hit the bike shop before we go, make sure to have them look over our bikes. Worked on my bike, worked on your bike, I think.
I think
I
a
don't
little bit on
remember.
both.
Worked on both, and then we got them going, and off we went. Until we didn't.
We're about halfway almost,
We're
exactly.
About exactly halfway to Alliance, and I had to go to the bathroom, so we stopped, and I was taking care of business. And all of a sudden, there was an explosion.
I was on my bike sitting next to his bike, which was kickstand down, just parked.
And the tire exploded, literally exploded. Now, we had really nice tires.
Yeah.
What do you call those tires?
Schwalbe?
Schwalbe Marathon Plus
Yeah.
tires that were like almost puncture proof.
From the outside.
From the outside, yes. But this one blew up from the inside. Apparently, something with the tube wasn't quite fitting correctly. And for some reason, when I was riding it, I guess there was enough pressure on to keep it in.
Thank God. I mean, if
soon,
that had gone,
as soon as I got off,
I mean,
kablooey.
if that had gone when you're riding on the road, who
It'd
knows?
have been bad.
Yeah.
But anyway, so we ended up calling our support crew, which was 25 miles back in Scottsbluff.
Exactly.
They came, picked us up, and took us back to the bike shop. But this time it was what, 3-4 o'clock?
Yeah. Yeah.
And so time was running out.
And they were getting, the store was going to close.
The store was going to close, and they ended up staying open. And
Thank you, guys.
you know, sometimes you don't realize why things happen. And 2 days before, when I was changing out that spoke and I punctured a tube, you know, I was frustrated that this happened, and I didn't know why until we went back to the bike shop.
Yeah.
And we decided to put one of our old original tires on the bike that came with the Priority bicycle. And that was back at the campsite. And so John rode back with Joe to the campgrounds to the RV to pick up that tire. In the meantime, I had a chance to spend some time with the shop owner there at the bike shop in Scottsbluff. And for the next hour, he told me his story. And it was a moment for me to realize that why things happen, you know, 2 days before. This is why we were now at the bike shop once again. He was able to share his story of losing his daughter, losing his mother, not sure if the bike shop was going to survive and they're going to stay open, and just some of those challenges. And he was able just to kind of offload that on me.
Right.
And it was just a really powerful moment for me to realize that, yeah, sometimes things happen for a reason.
Yep.
We just have to be aware of those reasons and be ready to listen to someone when they tell their story. So that was a powerful moment for me, a learning experience. So once we got the bike fixed and all that back in place, it was after 5:30, and we would have had another 2.5 to 3 hours of riding.
We'd have got there after dark, probably.
It had been after dark on a busy highway, and so we ended up borrowing the Jeep,
the tow vehicle,
and put the bikes on the Jeep and rode forward to Alliance to our next hotel. But before we got to the hotel, well, after we checked in, we went to see something really fun.
Yeah, the Carhenge, which is about 5 miles north of Alliance. If you get a chance, check it out. It's really cool.
Carhenge is so cool. It's like Stonehenge, but with cars.
Yeah, all painted like stone gray, I guess.
Yeah, stone gray. It was just a really weird, cool, unique experience to be at Stonehenge. So if you're ever in western Nebraska and you're in the Scottsbluff area, make the drive over to Alliance and go up to see Carhenge. It's really cool. You'll thank us later.
Yeah, definitely.
So that was June 12th.
This is a public service announcement. Are you tired of having to chase bicyclists off the highways? Well, here's the reason why. There are chunks in the berm that break spokes.
Back.
So whenever a bicyclist comes over here, ouch! These berms are terrible. Nebraska. Okay, so that's the reason you find us out here as close as we can to bail when you come. So please be patient. We see nice berms, we move over. Thank you for your time.
So June 13th, we got up and they're in Alliance, and we had to ride 61 miles to Hyannis.
Yes.
And you know, we chose this route because it takes us through the sandhills of Nebraska.
Yes.
The sandhills are these massive sand dunes in central Nebraska. They cover about a quarter of the state, or maybe a third of the state, and they're all covered in grass.
Yeah.
But these giant sand dunes that you would see in the desert someplace, but they're just covered in grass. But the road, Highway 2, winds through those sand hills, so that's the route that we took. And amazing.
Oh yeah.
Beautiful.
I want to add one thing. My daughter, after seeing some of the footage of the sandhills, said it reminded her of a childhood show that used to be on what my son loved to watch, which was Teletubbies. So I told her, I said, I'm watching for Teletubbies. I'm scared to death we're going to run into one. But we never saw one.
We didn't see any that we know of.
But I thought it was so funny when she told me.
We saw some other strange creatures, but we didn't see
Yes, we did.
Teletubbies.
The wildlife here in Nebraska is crazy. Yeah, we have dinosaurs.
You been sitting here long? You're not moving much. Lights on, buddy.
Okay, another public service announcement here. We're still in Nebraska. There's some counties in this here state that actually do it good. This here is mighty fine berm. No grooves, no cracks, no nothing. We don't need to go over there if it's like this.
Sherman County.
Sherman County, you're the man.
June 15th, we rode from Thedford to Broken Bow. But the interesting part about this ride was we came by the town of Myrna, which has Cousin Eddie's. The campground.
The campground. We were just short of town too, a couple miles, and we stopped to get drinks and stuff at this gas station, and right behind it are these two big windmills and a big sign between said Cousin Eddie's Campground.
Cousin Eddie's. It's like, hey, we should have stayed here.
Yeah, really.
Should have had Joe bring the RV.
Bring the RV.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And stay at Cousin Eddie's. You think the shitter was full there?
Yeah, maybe.
It's a lovely day to ride to York. We're on it. 50 some miles, 46 miles maybe?
Yeah.
50 miles, something like that to York. But first, breakfast. We had a nice ride here to Grand Island and had 80 some miles, did it in record time, wind at our back, downhill. It was fantastic. Today we hope to have the same.
June 18th, our wives were going to meet us, and we had told them that we'd be there on the 18th.
Right.
So they were coming into Lincoln, and they were checking in the hotel, but we were scheming. We decided, let's surprise them and just be in the hotel when they get there.
Exactly.
And so, but that meant us having a 94-mile day.
Right.
And the amazing thing about that day was the tailwind.
Yeah, it was.
It was downhill
The
and a
mighty Platte
tailwind. And what did we
River.
average speed that day?
16 plus.
16
We'll be
plus
crossing
miles
this
an
a couple
hour,
times today.
which was an absolute record. I don't think we ever broke that.
No. We got 14
the whole
other
trip.
than that.
But so 94 miles, and I forget the amount of time it took us, but we got to the hotel in good time, and we were standing in the lobby when the ladies walked in.
it was great.
And they were just shocked, and
Exactly.
of course happy to see us because we hadn't seen them since, 1st of May.
Good morning, everybody from Lincoln, Nebraska. We are heading to Papillion today, and we're going to continue the ride east. Yes, we are over halfway. Can you all believe that?
Wait, no.
Over halfway. And looking forward to coming across Iowa next.
It was on June 19th, we rode from Lincoln to Omaha.
That's right. To visit a friend's church.
Yeah. And so we left Lincoln, and Lincoln was interesting to get out of, a lot of 4 lanes. And it was one of the first times, we had someone that wasn't too happy with us, and they, what happened to Nebraska nice, people?
Yeah, really.
Come on. I mean,
Yeah.
we were on the far right side of a 4 lane, and this guy was on the far left side of the 4 lane, going the opposite direction. Decides to yell out at us some F-bombs.
Yes.
Get off the road.
Yes.
Or then he said, get on the sidewalk.
Right. And not knowing, he probably doesn't know, you're not allowed to ride bikes on the sidewalk in Nebraska.
Yeah, it's illegal.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, but that wasn't the only time that happened. It happened again a little bit later. A pickup truck passed us, and this guy, I think he flips us off and F-bombs us, and we're like, twice in the same day
Exactly.
in Nebraska.
Right. We were
Come
on
Nebraska.
our way to Omaha, actually.
I mean,
yeah.
you can do better, Nebraska.
Yeah, come on. Nebraska nice, you said? Yeah.
Nebraska nice. Yeah. Anyway, it was a great day.
We are here at Reality Church, who hosted us for the last few days. Thank you, Lance, and all the team at Reality Church for what you did for the great event we had last week. Today, we leave Nebraska, go across the river into Iowa.
Love you.
I really loved Nebraska. Nebraska was beautiful, and some of the prettiest places we've been through.
Yeah, I would agree. I've been a fan of Nebraska for a long time, and if you're ever driving across Nebraska, don't stay on the interstate.
No.
Please don't stay on the interstate. It's very stressful. I remember one place we stopped one day, and it was by a lake, and it was so peaceful and quiet. And I just sat there and did some filming and just recorded the quiet lake, and there was some birds, some ducks and birds. It was just like such a relaxing place. Until next time, take care of yourself, go out there and do something great in the world, and make sure you come back next time for our ride across Iowa.
Yes.
See you next time. Bye-bye.